Say your mind, like a guy, say your clothes, and you be mine, like a beach I would know, and you say, think, always this, critically, I just know that you're right for me. Cause you're hot and you're cold, yes and you know. You're in your eyes, you're up and you're down. You're right and you're right, black and it's white. You say you wake up, but you wake up. You don't really wanna say no. You don't really wanna go. Oh, cause you're hot and you're cold. You're less and you know. You're in your eyes, you're up and you're down. You really wanna say no. It's hot and you're cold, yes and you know. You're in your eyes, you're up and you're down. You're down and you're right, black and it's white. You wake up, but you wake up. You really wanna say no. You really wanna stay no. Cause you're hot and you're cold, yes and you know. You're in your eyes, you're up and you're down. You really wanna say no. You really wanna stay, but you're hot and you're cold, yes and you know. You're in your eyes, you're up and you're down.
Yeah, I've kind of done the whole thing of talking like,
well, I can if you want to. I have no problem in speaking just like, you know, the chipmunks. I can kind of talk like, well, I'm thinking of a name for my under chipmunk. I'm thinking more along the lines of, well, I'm not completely sure, but I'm thinking that this one should probably have the name of, Flora, because it's really cool. Flora is a really cool name. Yeah, yeah, I don't have an actual, you know, kind of color or whatever for this little dude. Unfortunately, there is no way of putting like things, for example, like you know the way on Cyberlink, you can, if you want, put up you know, things like you can go and put up faces or little bits and bobs of, you know, strings or whatever you want, like little crowns or whatever you want. I think that's really cool, but they unfortunately don't have that on YouTube. So yeah, it's kind of crappy, but there you go. Yeah, and don't be so amazed because I can only guess you're sitting there thinking to yourself, why is this girl speaking like that? Well, I'm speaking like this because I think it would be a good idea for my future character to have. I'm probably gonna go and have a speech or whatever like this because I think it's pretty cool, and I think it's kind of like Alvin and Chipmunks type thing, you know? But it's a little softer, and it's a little bit squishier, so, you know, it's kind of cool. And, yeah, anybody out there who doesn't actually believe that I'm really speaking like this, yeah, look at my Twitch, okay? Because you know the way every time I'm trying to speak to you, you can actually see it moving? Well, yeah, the reason is because I am actually speaking like this. See, so there you go. And, anyway, I'm going to say goodbye.
this is really how I speak. So you're alright, people. Don't be freaked out. Don't think, oh my god, what did she put down her mouth to speak like that? Because yeah, I've, you know, it's been a great ability for me being able to speak like Little Chipmunk or something else. Because I found it very good entertainment for like little kids or whatever. Like if kids don't, you know, necessarily do something that I want them to basically do, like for example going to bed or something like that, you know, I'd turn around to them and go, up to bed now, and they'd be like, whoa, how is that? She just really didn't just speak like that, did she? I would be standing there and I'd be like, okay, up to bed now, do what you were just told. And they look at me and they'd be like, so it wasn't you that spoke that? And I was like, okay, it was me, but I don't want you guys to freak out about it, okay? I only do this when I want you guys to do something for real. Like if you guys could stay up all night and your parents were like, oh, it's cool, you know, don't mind at all, I would let you stay downstairs. But I only use that voice if I'm kind of like trying to get you guys to go upstairs, and they were just like, okay, we're going upstairs now, and I had no problem getting them to bed. So I was delighted, you know, because not every kid will necessarily go up to bed. I luckily only had to use that voice maybe 3 times, because after that they were like, okay, that's really weird, go to your normal voice and just say it like that, you know. So I was like, okay, fine, up to bed, and that would be me. So yeah, they then learned very quickly that, you know, to go to bed whenever I said to go to bed, and it wasn't like I'd be, you know, rough or anything with them. I'd just be like, that's just me. Because when I'm told, okay, we want the kids to be going to bed by a certain time, I would try to do that, you know, because the parents, they're the ones telling me times that they want their kids to go to bed. So I was like, alright, fair enough. So just saying that like that. Anyway, the reason for this little skit was to kind of show people out there that, yeah, it's really, really good to have another bit of accents or something like that. Being able to sing in it, I have to say, is also a very good idea. Like thinking of songs like, for example, you know, The Frog and the Princess. You know, the older one, the much older one says, don't matter what you look like, it don't matter what you wear, how many names is on my finger, we don't care, no, we don't care. You know, that kind of stuff. I think that's really cool. I've learned loads of songs in my entire life from the age of about 8, and as I said before, I'm now 30, so I have kind of 22 years on me with singing different songs all the time, because that's just for my ability with different ways of speaking, I guess. It will be the word, and that's also for me to be able to learn new songs. I always love learning new songs. So besides that, anyway, have fun, take care, and keep going with whatever you're doing it yourself. Alright, so bye bye.